We need to somehow put aside our differences. We need to not fight for a person that's going to be there 4 years or 8 years, but will be gone. If you look back, no matter what you say, that the economy is so great, is it? Is the economy so great? Why? Well, because the president measures the economy as the stock market. I have benefited tremendously, and I thank him for that. But I know so many people that are figuring out how they're going to eat tomorrow. So many moms that can't figure out if they have to stay home and take care of their baby and educate them while at the same time trying to keep a job. Or how many people that work as waitresses in restaurants and waiters and servers and cooks that no longer have a job. How many people are losing their house the minute the protection goes away? How many people have no health care? How many people now in America, we have millions that are pre-existing because they're registered that they have been infected by the COVID virus. Wake up, America. Wake up. If you're a Christian, that's who you follow, Christ. You know, there's an old song that I learned, an old hymn when I first became a Christian. It says, they will know we are Christians by our love. By our love, they will know we are Christians. Think about it. If you for a minute can stop and be objective, can you look at yourself and say that there's anything about your behavior that's lovable? Can you? Or can you not? It is funny how we cry that votes should not be counted when we're winning, but they should stop counting them when we're losing. It is sad that we don't cry about a rigged election, even though for 2 years, President Trump, 2015 and 16, he cried about the fact that the election was going to be rigged, that all this horror that was going on, but yet he won, and then all of a sudden, I guess it's not rigged because you win. So now he loses, not by a few votes, by over 5 million votes. And we talk about a conspiracy? And you believe that because you've seen it in Fox, in clowns like Hannity and Carlson? You believe that? Let me tell you what Chuck Colson said. Chuck Colson said that 12 of the most brilliant men in the world could not keep a secret for 3 weeks during Watergate, knowing they're going to go to jail. So you mean to tell me that across America, we got hundreds or thousands of good everyday Americans conspiring to overthrow the President of the United States? Is that what you really believe? Are you that stupid? Or are you so angry? Or are you so hypnotized that that's what you want to believe? Massive conspiracies, even though Republican officials say that there is no such thing. There's no massive voter fraud. What you need to look at is that there was massive voting. What you need to look at is that your president told people not to vote by mail. Perhaps he could have had a lot of people that were elderly and didn't want to go out in this virus and would have voted by mail. He did get more votes than he got the last election. And he worked hard, and I applaud him for that. He campaigned like no individual I ever seen him campaign. 5 rallies in one day. I applaud him for that. I don't applaud him for getting out there and lying to people. And how can you allow that? Are you so obsessed with winning that you're willing for someone to lie to you in your face? Would you accept that from your children? Will you accept that from your husband? If you know in your heart that your husband has cheated on you, but yet with a straight face he tells you, no, I have not. Do you believe it? Then why do you believe over 3,000 lies? Why? I'm not here to talk about why you love Trump or not. I'm just here to tell you that what divides us is very, very little compared to what unites us as a nation. That the world's looking at us, that history is looking at us, and we look like a bunch of clowns. I don't give a damn who got elected. I did not want President Trump to win because of immigration. Because what he's done at the border to separate mothers from their children, that the pro-life people, or those that call themselves pro-life, don't give a shit about. Children that I've seen with my eyes crying for their mothers. And yet his followers, including some very close to me, tell me that, oh, it's not true. They were rented. It's crazy. It's crazy to the point that we, one of the most smartest, intelligent nations in the world, most advanced, we have reduced ourselves to be nothing but talking points of a certain channel. We need to put all this aside. Our children are looking, and we will die. And our churches will be empty. And our children would not want to have anything to do with Christ, not because of a liberal university, but because of us. Because of our behavior is nothing to be attractive to. I know. For many years I was an atheist because of Christians. Christians. When you talk about being pro-life, fight for all life. Fight for the African American child born in a ghetto with no opportunity. Fight for the many suffering from an opioid addiction. Fight for the homeless. Fight for 1 out of every 6 children that is going hungry in America. We have a lot to fight for, but we cannot fight for all this united. Jesus set the example for us. He said, a house divided will not last. And that's how we are. We are a divided house, nearly by 5 million citizens. And it's very, very sad because Joe Biden might be there for 4 years, 8 years. He's going to be gone. President Trump, if he wins this charade, in 4 years, he's going to be gone. It was not that long ago that he got elected. And a lot of people were hurt, and I get it. Democrats were devastated. Think about Hillary Clinton. This was her aspiration of her life, and she lost. Not only did she lose, she lost to Donald Trump in her mind. Yet I give her credit for being gracious, elegant enough. No matter what you think about her or what I think about her, give her credit for the fact that she gave a beautiful concession speech. And that's what we need to do. We need to be men and women and realize our candidate has lost. And it's fine. The world doesn't end. Pray for the new candidate. Pray for the new president. Because his success will be ours, as I have been praying every day for our president. The world's tough out there. Our children are hurting. Our homes are divided. Friendships of a lifetime have been divided over a man. You know, I understand a friendship being divided over a man named Jesus. But over a man named Trump or a man named Biden? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I beg of you. And I'm probably not going to change anybody's mind. You know, it doesn't matter. What's important for me is that I can go before Christ and say, I did the best I could. To tell them that if we are truly Christians, what unites us is not Biden or Trump, but Jesus. And if we are truly followers of Christ, what should unite us is the fact that our love for our neighbor, as Christ commanded us, we do. Isn't that interesting? Never did Jesus say, love thy neighbor if he's a Republican or a Democrat. Love thy neighbor if he or she thinks like you. No, he said, love thy neighbor. Just remember this. As Trump, as Joseph Biden, as Kamala Harris, Michael Pence, they're all children of God, created by the same God as you and I have been. Let's stop the fighting. Let's stop the bickering. Let's start a new chapter of our history. This is what America is all about. And it's not about winning, people. The greatest victories in life have been achieved by losing. When we allow others to win, then we're doing the will of God. When we lose so that others could win, we're making the world a lot better place. I have faith. If not, I'm going to go to my grave believing that.